Well, we've managed to avoid talking about it for the entire session, but it wouldn't be right if we went this entire roundtable without talking about the States. And in terms of the US, it was a market that everybody was involved in. Everyone was taking a lot of revenue and a lot of customers by ensuring a presence in the US market. Then US legislation put a quick stop to it, and everyone struggled for a bit, and then lots of people seemed to survive and make do with the fact that there was no money coming from that side of the pond. Now it looks like it might have a way to come back again. Is anyone looking to go back?
Fair in the US.
Well, from a TVG point of view,
You got your mobile operation out there, isn't it?
we have got San Francisco based. I think you look at Betfair, I think you can look at any company at the moment. Everyone's snapping up bricks and mortar type operations as much as possible. Everyone wants to have a presence in the US. For that moment, I think we're in an election year from an American point of view, so I don't think too much is going to happen anytime soon. But the likes of Zynga and what they're doing, and the Facebook murmurs suggest that as the bigger American companies start to open up, I think it gives us opportunities. In a way, I've got a head of compliance that has very much had a word with him before we come to anything like this. I think has a word with everyone about what you can and can't say and the routes you want to go down. So we're quite locked as to exactly what we can give away. But I mean, the US is a part of our plans, probably not as much as Asia is a part of our plans, and probably not as much as Europe is a part of our plans. There's so many battles we have to win from a European point of view, especially from an exchange point of view, regulatory and tax. I think there's a lot bigger battles from our point of view before we even get to the US question.
Okay. Satirius?
I think for the most part we have to wait for a degree of certainty before investing any resource into the US. A lot can happen. Looking at Europe, how long things are taking in Europe, particularly Spain, Germany, we had anticipated these markets opening up in recent times, and they've been very, very slow in doing so. There's no reason to think that things will change in the immediate future in the US. They could do. If they do, fantastic. Fair game to everybody. But I think it might be a little bit too early to call still.
Fair in the US.
Vincent, do you get a perspective on the shape it could take in the future?
You got your mobile operation out there or something?
We have got some.
I was reading earlier on that online gaming market in the US is worth in excess of $20 billion. Of course, Yahoo would love a bit of that in terms of the market opening up, and if people could get involved and advertise, fantastic. But how it's going to shape up, is regulation going to change? I don't know.
Fair enough. Okay, well, on that note, thank you very much, everybody. I think we'll conclude our roundtable there. I think we've managed an hour and a half of good, heated discussion. Thank you very much for participating. So, on that note, we cut. Thank you very much.